I thought we'd make $700 or $800, but $3,000, that's great.
Well, that's Dan's estimate.
You know, we ought to have $1 a day every month.
Thank you very much. I don't think so. Actually, one a year I figure I might be able to live through. I was what you call slightly exhausted last night.
I don't think you were the only one. What about Alan Quartermain?
Yes, well, he was probably a little stiff. I didn't know he loved basketball so much.
That man got a real workout, all right.
Yes, but nothing compared to Charlie Lutz's lips. I swear, I think Charlie took his life savings out of the bank to keep Emma busy at the kissing booth. If Alan is sore, Charlie's lips should be in traction.
Not to mention Emma's, my dear. Hey, isn't Ruby getting back from the airport in New York tonight?
Yeah, Luke's going to pick her up.
This is the stuff from my medical bag.
Yeah, and it's all over the counter and the floor. When you were in here, when you came back last night, when you came back to pick up the blood pressure stuff yesterday, was it like...
No, not like this. Everything was in perfect order. I'm sure of it.
Somebody's been in here.
But why? What is there to steal here? Your medical bag.
That's it? Hey, the big haul. You got it. You count it yet?
No, it's been in the safe all night.
I hear it's close to 3,000.
Well, that's Dan's estimate. I thought we ought to let Johnny be here and help us count it.
Well, those kind of numbers make me a little nervous.
Make me envious.
Well, they make me curious, so why don't we get started? John, you do the honor. Open the first one.
I'm ready. Oh, yeah, maybe I should say a few words.
I think you ought to let money talk. Open it.
Okay, all right. Hey, what's this? Is this a joke? Pieces of newspaper. Oh, get it.
It's very simple. I'm robbed.
We're going to stop talking about what I'm doing and talk about how you're feeling.
Oh, it's so good to be home.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Just great?
And what is better than great?
Healthy, baby, healthy.
Healthy's okay, but it's not as good as wealthy and wise. But it's all right. Anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about in the car.
Well, you know the whole story.
Well, I don't get the connection between this Gray kind of strange fella and Laura.
Baby, he followed Laura wherever she went. He tried to run me down in a car. Yeah. And wherever Laura Templeton turns up, there he is. It's no coincidence, I'm sure of it.
But yet you said he voluntarily went to the police station and told Ramsey he was on the same plane with Laura.
That's right, but he's not stupid. He knows he's under suspicion. What better way to appear innocent than to cooperate?
I see, just to throw him off track.
That's right. See, the thing he didn't count on is that I would be there.
But couldn't you convince Ramsey that he was lying?
Oh, I tried, but he's very smooth, this Gray character. He knows just how to turn a phrase to hide his forked tongue.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to follow him. I'm going to watch him. I'm going to find everything about him I can.
Then, what are you doing here?
I am taking care of the better half of my life.
The better half. Oh, it's just fine. And I'd feel a lot better if you were out tracking that strange Gray character.
No, I got it covered. He's under surveillance. I've got Jackie and Robert and Tiffany watching his antique store even as we speak.
You know, I'm not sure if I don't like the Viennese cinnamon better than the mocha. Or truthfully, I like the Swiss chocolate almond much better than any of them. What do you think, Jackie?
I think if I have another cup of coffee, I'm going to be awake for a week.
Look, let's keep our eyes on the antique store, huh?
Yeah, it's just too bad that we can't go inside.
Yes, Gray could get a lovely view of us in there. Now that he knows who we are, it's going to be a lot harder to get close to him.
He doesn't know who I am, darling.
Drink your coffee, Tiffany.
Wait, Robert, she's right. There's no way Gray could have seen her. She could come in handy.
And I'll keep it in mind. But for the moment, Luke wants us to watch the store, so that's exactly what we're going to do.
So when did you start taking orders?
I'm not. I'm just cooperating. And if we want to get to the bottom of this, I suggest we all do.
I was only making a suggestion.
And I'll keep it in mind.
Look!
There's our boy.
Are you kidding? Rob, this is our chance. Go call Luke.
You got a hot date coming in? You got a deli delivery? I mean, can a guy spend a little time with his lady?
Not when he has more important things he should be doing.
There is nothing more important in my life at this moment than a cup of coffee with you.
Hmm?
That was charming, wasn't it? Didn't that kind of get to you? Besides, you might be able to help.
You help. You got it.
You have such a great way of cutting through the rhetoric into the heart of a matter.
Well, I'm a good listener.
Not only that, you ask the right questions. Right questions lead to the right answers.
Okay, here's the question. What was David Gray doing admitting he was in the department store?
I don't know. What is he doing admitting he has an antique shop?
Do you think it could really be a coincidence?
What do you think?
I think that if David Gray was the man who tried to run you down, it's no coincidence.
Exactly.
What about Laura?
He knows something.
He admitted it?
No. I sensed it. ESP, I don't know. Call it whatever you want. But there was a moment in Ramsey's office when he faltered. I'm sure he's the key to all of this.
That's what you think.
I know. Ruby, I know that he has something to do with Laura's disappearance. And when I think about what might have happened, I want to kill him.
Sweetheart.
I mean it, Ruby. If he has anything to do with Laura's disappearance, if he's hurt her in any way, I will kill him.
Sweetheart. Excuse me. Be right back. Yeah. Oh, hi, Robert. Yeah, of course he's here. Just a sec.
What's up?
You better get here right away.
What's up?
That man just left the antique store. It's time for you to pull your magic on the old lady.
I'm on my way, pal. Gotta go.
Sweetheart, I want you to take care.
You take care, too.
All right.
Later, Dan.
Watch yourself.
What's that all about?
He thinks he may have found the man who's responsible for Laura's disappearance.
That's why you look so worried?
I don't want it to happen to him, Dan.
Oh, come on. You know you don't have to worry about Luke.
You're right. I just made a fresh pot of coffee. You interested?
Well, I am, but you're late for your appointment with your surgeon, and I've got to call Rick about the dollar day receipts.
You got it. I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. The strangest thing has happened here.
Somebody break you in and take your black bag?
How did you know that?
That look familiar.
Is that mine?
Yes. She opened it up. Take a look at the inside.
Somebody switched the bags, put newspaper in that, and took all the money.
It's been ripped off.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was our insurance money. What do we do now?
I've already called the police. I think we got to start looking for the thief.
I'm going to call the committee members. They're going to have to know this is going on. Excuse me.
Oh, I don't believe it.
What are you doing?
Praying. Praying for help. Help in the form of double sixes.
I don't believe it.
You're in trouble now.
More than he thinks.
I didn't hear you knock, David.
Probably because I didn't. Working hard, I see.
Just taking a little break?
Since when can you afford little breaks?
David, everything is progressing smoothly. I can't work all the time.
You did in the beginning.
There was more to do in the beginning.
Don't lie to me, Mel. It doesn't help your cause. Your interest in the project is on the wane. It doesn't take a genius to realize it.
David, that is not true.
Each denial makes me that much more certain it is. As with most creatures of prey, I can sense a frightened individual. And in this room, I sense two.
Well, of course we're frightened. Why shouldn't we be?
Because I've continually assured you there's nothing to be frightened about. Fear is the most crippling emotion in a being. I will not have it sabotage this project.
The lens will be ready in time.
Will you be ready?
Yes.
You're sure?
I said yes.
What about the drawing of you in the paper?
What about it?
The police are looking for you, David.
Not anymore.
What happened?
It's been taken care of. That's all you need to know.
We need more.
What have we here? Little Laura asserting herself?
We have a right to know, don't we?
Yes, I suppose you do. If it will get Mel back to work, I'll tell you. I went down to police headquarters voluntarily, and admitted that the drawing in the newspaper resembled me.
Did they ask you about Laura Spencer?
Of course.
David, what did you tell them?
I admitted to being on the plane with her, but denied ever meeting her.
Well, what about the jewelry store?
I denied ever being there.
You lied.
I answered their questions.
With lies. You were at that jewelry store, David.
That's none of their business.
I think they probably disagree.
Laura, come on now.
No, wait a minute. I have another question for you, David.
I won't promise an answer.
Well, if you lied about the jewelry store, then what about Laura Spencer? Are you lying about her, too, or do you really know what happened?
What happened?
Ray left 20 minutes ago.
So far, he hasn't come back yet.
Any idea where he went?
We'd have no way of knowing.
Oh, okay. Did he have a suitcase? Did he take a cab?
No, he was walking.
He's walking. He probably isn't gone very far. Should be back soon. We'll have to step on it. Is the old lady alone in there?
Yeah, nobody's been in or out all morning except for him.
Okay. I'll go in and see if I can get her to volunteer some information. Keep an eye out for it.
Well, how do we signal you in case he comes back?
I can do it. He doesn't know what I look like.
Good, Tiff. Stay here. And if he comes back while I'm in there, intercept him.
How?
Well, you're an actor. Improvise.
Oh, well, yesterday.
If you need any help, Robert will back you up.
Okay, good luck, mate.
Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning. Hi, Jesse.
Nobody told me you were coming in this morning. I would have arranged a welcoming committee.
Oh, well, I'm glad you didn't. The least fuss, the better.
Wait a minute. You're not coming back to work yet, are you?
Oh, no, not quite yet.
Oh, no, we're here to see Dr. Bradshaw. I mean, she's here to see Dr. Bradshaw, and I'm here to catch up on some work.
Oh, I'm kind of afraid you've missed him. He had another surgery scheduled for this morning. He's I'm probably wrong, because here he comes right now.
Ruby, how are you?
Well, I think I'm fine, but I'm here for you to look me over.
I explained that you had surgery.
Oh, no. That's been delayed. No, now I'll have time for my favorite patient.
Well, look who's back. How was New York, Ruby?
Oh, fabulous.
Hope you didn't overdo it.
I tried, but I had this tough nurse who kept holding me down.
And how is Bobby?
Oh, she's never been happier, Steve. I think she's really found her niche at that hospital.
Listen, I hope you're not trying to come back to work too soon.
Oh, no. I'm just here to see Dr. Bradshaw.
And my surgery's been delayed, so it'll be fine.
Another surgery?
Yeah.
How many will that make this morning?
5.
I thought so. Excuse us a moment,
Oh,
won't you?
certainly.
Apparently, I didn't get through to you.
But, Steve, they're just routine procedures.
That's not the issue here, Doctor. I specifically asked you to cut down on your caseload.
And I have. I'm perfectly capable of handling this amount of work.
Oh, come on now, Arthur. We're not going to go through this again.
No, we're not. Nobody knows my capabilities better than I do, including you. Excuse me, I have a patient. Ruby?
Oh.
May we?
Sure.
What was that all about?
Doctor who works too hard for his own good.
Bradshaw? Yeah, he really moves them through, doesn't he? I've often wondered how he does it.
I'm more concerned with why he does it.
You mean his family problems?
You know about that?
Sure. Everybody knows about his pain-in-the-neck ex-wife and daughters.
Well, that's not his only problem. Apparently, his present wife is just as demanding as his ex.
Oh. Well, I guess doctors have personal problems, too.
It certainly is amazing when you can find a doctor who's so dedicated to preserving lives but is unable to control his own. Must be a touch of irony in that definite sentence.
Now, Laura, don't look so grim. It's been taken care of.
It is a simple question, David.
Laura Spencer has nothing to do with any of this. If you want more of an answer than that, I'm sorry, I can't provide it.
Won't provide it.
Exactly. Not to you or the police. Do you have any questions, Mel?
Yeah, just one. Why this sudden rush to finish the lens?
We're going to do another test run.
What about the risk?
It's worth taking. Better to find out our limitations now than during the main event.
All right, but what about Laura Spencer's husband?
Leave him to me.
David, he's going to be watching you.
I'm not worried.
Well, what about my sister Jackie? She's still trying to find me.
Look, I think this is insane trying to do this with all of these people looking for us.
Leave them all to me.
What do you mean by that? Why on earth do you keep saying that?
It's very simple. If any of them try to interfere, they will be dealt with immediately. Now you may begin packing the equipment for the move. I'll be in touch.
He's going to kill them all. He's going to kill them all, including my sister.
Remember you. How could I forget? Those ivory figurines you placed with us made quite a stir at our recent sale.
Oh, I'm so glad. I always say never underestimate the power of advertising.
Have you brought more? I've had several inquiries since the sale.
Well, unfortunately, I'm empty-handed at the moment. But I am expecting a shipment from Kenya any day now.
You'll place them with us on consignment, won't you?
Well, of course I will do that if we can reach a suitable financial arrangement.
You just name your terms, and we'll gladly go along.
We?
Well, yes, the owner and I.
Oh, of course. How silly of me. You are the manager.
But I have the authority to make all decisions on the antique.
Yes, of course you do. Now, just to satisfy my curiosity, would like to know more about the owner.
Mr. Gray? Oh, he's a lovely man, really, but very protective of his privacy.
I bet he is.
I beg your pardon?
I said, of course he is, because in our business, one never knows who's trying to rip us off.
When can I go back to work?
Well, normally I tell you could go back to work today.
But I'm not a normal case.
No, not after that touch-and-go situation on the operating table.
I promise to cooperate.
I know you will. Ruby, the thing I need to know is, do you have any lingering pain in connection with the surgery?
Physical or emotional?
Well, physical and emotional. I mean, I don't want you upset about what happened.
Oh, I'm not upset at all. I thank God, you and Noah, that I'm alive.
You save a little thanks for yourself. Without your strong will, it never would have happened.
I'll remember to pet, or remind me to pet myself.
All right. You're reminded. Now, look, don't you stop getting enough rest. I don't want any relapse.
I will try.
You do more than try.
I'll do the best I can. There's kind of a cloud hanging over my family.
A cloud?
Well, it's the disappearance of Laura. Luke, it's a living nightmare for Luke. He doesn't know anything. It would be even better if he knew even the worst. I think he could handle it. But this way, it's like an obsession. And I'm afraid it might destroy him.
I wish I could help.
I know. We all do. All we can do is wait.
In the meantime, you just take care of yourself. Promise?
I will. But Luke's happiness means everything to me.
And stepping back in that attic was really like stepping back in time. It was absolutely incredible experience. And then I saw them, these strange plates in the window. A closer examination revealed that they were not plates in a window at all, but actually they were photographic plates, negatives. And then I realized that I had indeed made the greatest discovery of my life. The lost photographs of Earl David Gray.
Gray?
You've heard of him, of course.
I'm afraid I haven't.
Well, Miss Frumpkin, he chronicled the early homesteading in Montana and Oregon. And the plates were damaged, of course, through the years, but nevertheless priceless.
And that's how you got started in antiques?
Yes. It's been like this ever since. Yes. I do enjoy finding out how other people came into our field.
Oh, my story isn't as interesting. I majored in history at the University of Wisconsin.
What about the owner?
Well, I don't know. I believe he said his family was in antiques.
Well, he certainly has fine taste. The pieces are all very well chosen.
I did the trading.
Well, then the owner has other interests.
Yes, I believe so.
What kind of interest, Miss Frumpkin?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Oh, he doesn't talk about it.
No.
Oh,
He's out much of the time. I run the store.
I see. Is that a Ming vase in the window?
Where?
There, in the window, in the front.
Yes, it is. You know your vases, sir.
I do. Just a lucky guess, Miss Frumpkin. Just a lucky guess.
What is taking him so long?
How about some patience? The old chick is probably under orders to keep her trap shut.
Look, who's that? Look.
Where?
Crossing the street down the
Tiffany,
block.
it's great. Go, get in there, hurry. Okay.
And, how much are you asking?
800.
100?
Oh, that's really quite funny. It's 8,000.
Well, of course, I was joking.
Oh, now look what you made me do.
Excuse me.
I just ran all the way down the block and I broke my heel chasing after you.
You must have the wrong man.
Well, do you own the antique store there?
Yes, but
Then I've got the right man. I'll have you know I paid $80 for these shoes on sale. You just have to put it on the tag of my refund.
Refund? What are you talking about?
My granite bird bath.
Your what?
The Art Deco bird bath, silly. 4 seagulls landed on it and poof, it just broke in two.
We don't sell bird baths here.
You don't?
No, now if you'll excuse me.
No, wait, no, I know good and well that I bought my bird bath there, from a little old lady, I believe.
That might be our manager. Why don't you come inside and talk to her?
No, you've got to see the bird bath yourself. She's got to see it herself.
Well, then bring it in.
Oh, I can't do that. I mean, it's too heavy, and besides, with one broken shoe, it'd be absolutely impossible.
All right, just a minute. We'll talk to the manager and see what we can do. Excuse me, Miss Frumpkin, this lady has some business with you.
Yes?
Wait just a minute. If you're the owner of this store, I want you to hear it.
Is something wrong, ma'am?
You don't remember me?
I don't... Oh, yes, you were in the store a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
She claims you sold her a bird bath.
A defective bird bath. 4 pigeons broke it.
I thought you said seagulls.
Pigeons, seagulls, what's the difference? The point is the poor little creature sat down to take a bath, and the whole thing just collapsed.
But we don't sell bird baths.
What difference does that have to make with anything?
Didn't you hear her? We don't sell them.
Now, listen, you don't try this trick on me. I want my refund, and I demand them now.
Back door.
Don't you walk away from me when I'm talking to you.